welcome back to some adventures mods. My brain's not working now. I had a perfect script to go at the very start of this, and then I closed it, and then I remembered that I should have, looked at it, and also I should take off the neck pillow. Do apologise for that. Alright. But hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe. And also I do not know what that is. The stupid essentials bot keeps messing up on me for some reason. So it took me like a little while to get started here today. So hopefully you are all doing alright and staying safe. And hello and welcome back to a adventurous... You know what, I had a title sorted out for this. I had it in my brain and now it's gone. Ooh, not too bad. Alright. But in today's episode, well, we're going to be playing around with the portal gun. I might bring some friends in for another episode of, playing around with portal gun, but I decided, you know what, I might as well make an episode playing around with portal gun. You know what, this is a... perfect spot, there. Perfect spot. Wee! You saw me go like, there. Wee! Wee! Oh. It changed spots for some reason. I think it was this... Oh, I meant to break this wall here. I think it was that wall there. How dare you, wall? How dare you? Is this block? It's just very off, that's what it is. If I just grab another block, place that there. I have to move it before I can move it. I tell you, the sound of it is very loud. I'm going to turn it down just for use. I don't know what it would be under, so I'm just going to turn down the regular noise. That's still super loud, I do apologize. We'll put it down to 40. Okay, that's a little bit more manageable. Really, it seems to just be changing, I tell you. Seems to just be changing. Wee. Alright. Hey, wait. What would place it on the sun? And then place it on the sun. No, can't do the opposite. Can't just turn the world to lava. In you get. Go to the sun. No? Alright. I guess the chicken breaks when it goes into it. That cracks me up. Alright. You know what? We might as well get to the fun stuff. I tell you, instead of just, playing around here now. Alright. I want to see, you know what, I'm gonna need some armor for this. Gonna need some armor. We'll just grab some netherite, that's what we'll do. We'll grab some netherite and, you know what, give me a stack of that, and, you know what, can't go wrong with some baked potatoes, and I need blocks. I need a pickaxe. I always go without pickaxe and then I realize it's like the worst decision ever. Alright. Put that on, drop, 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 drop. Now I can go for what I need. And portal, ender eye. Alright, here's a plan for today's episode. We're going to go mess around with the ender dragon and see if we can break it. Now I don't know how well this will work. I have a few ideas on how to break the ender dragon, but the problem is that ender dragon's hitbox is very wonky. But I know that I can get to fly into stuff. Also, this is immersive portals. It's actually pretty cool that it does that. I was not expecting that. Whee! I would have died. I would have died. Alright. Well, I guess we can go fight the ender dragon now. But I do feel like I should probably, get a trident. You know what, I'll just go with a bow. Good old bow with, I don't know, let's just give us that. Surprising it actually worked. I was about to go in a thingy in there and then I just realised. Pumpkin. There we go. Alright. I wish I had a mod that would turn off the pumpkin, but who cares? Who cares? Yo, ender dragon. Check this out. Actually, of us to... What? Before killing any Ender Dragon? Can't use it before killing any Ender Dragon. That just put my entire plan out for today's episode at our... So you know what, there's a /kill command. Everything. I died too, but you know, the Ender Dragon is dead. That's the least thing that we can count on. Alright, let me fly back. And then we can do this again. It said any Ender Dragon, so does that mean I have to spawn an Ender Dragon manually? That sucks, now that I'm thinking about it. That is going to suck. I remember to put on the helmet. I almost put on the helmet. There we go. Walk around the thing. Where? You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. Some of my stuff did fall into the pit, but that does not really matter. I think it was the big potatoes that fell in. Alright. Now, let's see. Is it going to break again if we do the end crystals? This was my entire plan. I had such a funny idea that I was going to do, and it gets ruined by the portal gun. Like, most of the end crystals are still I guess they just all break, I guess. I don't have a game mode. Survival. And I'll just eat a golden apple. Here comes the Ender Dragon. Hello, Ender Dragon. Oh, I can use it! Finally, now I can do my funnies. I'm gonna try and get the Ender Dragon to go through the portal so that we can take it to the overworld. Will you dive? I need you to dive. I can't see with the sun. Alright, we're trying to get it to go through the portal. Hopefully it will work. Nope. I think it shot a fireball at me there, or tried to at least. This is not working out. Come on, go for the part. Ah, so close. So close. How about you go for the port now? How about now? No? Alright. I have an idea. I'm gonna need some blocks. You know what? I forgot how slow the netherite pickaxe is. I expected it to be a little bit faster. Just move that. Oh poop. That was not supposed to be here. Is there like a moon up here somewhere? You know what? Poop. I'm trying to, you know, sort the situation out. Because we have this problem with the Ender Dragon farm that I need to get back to the overworld. Yeah, you can't light a portal in the nether. I was thinking like, that would have been perfect. That would have been so perfect. You know what? Summon's available, right? forgot I could just do this. I forgot I could just do that. Well, we lost, gang. We lost. Alright. Well, you know what? That solves my entire situation, because I could just bring the Ender Dragon to the overworld and do it in the overworld instead. I'd totally forgotten about that. Alright. So, we need to get the Ender Dragon to fall through a portal. Problem is trying to get him through the portal is going to be terrible. Oh. Yeah, there's 2 Ender Dragons, but there's not 2 health bars. I find that hilarious. I love that it just goes instantly, you know, from both of them. I love, you know, the immersive portals. I've never actually used immersive portals before. Come on, this way, come on. What if I just spawned it, like, you know, halfway through? What would happen? Oh, it breaks through the blocks. I should have known. Obsidian, that's what I needed. It actually broke the portal completely. That is very surprising. It broke both sides of the portal. Well, I can still test my theory, it just won't work as good. I need you to go into the portal. Not just go around in circles. Please. So close. You know what? Nah, we're not doing that now. We are going to go do something else completely. And that is, let's go see what else can go through the portal. Let's see what else can go through. Oh wait! It's the perfect time! I'm shooting up at the moon. Why is it not going? Did they remove it in this portal gun? That you cannot shoot the moon? That is so sucky. That is like the worst thing ever. I expected to have fun. Not this. How could they ruin my day? This entire adventure is just ruined because of this one problem. Should have went with the 1.12.21. It's much more better. It's a little bit laggier, but yeah. Yeah, you couldn't just send it through Nope. Well, let's try this instead. That was going everywhere. I've seen how that looped there. That's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. I like this portal because, you know, it has this nice colour into it compared to the older one. But that does raise a question. That is so annoying. I thought you would be like able to put water through it or something like that. You know what we could try? I forgot about the warden being in this update. Let's go see if we can shove the warden through one of these. Obviously it cannot break blocks like the other one, so... A wee, a wee, a wee, a wee. A wee, a wee, a wee, a wee, a wee, a wee. Now this is what you get for having to kill you over 50 times. You get what you deserve. That actually shows up on the other portal. Did you see that? Did you see that? See if you lay it on the other side of the portal. It would show up on the bottom of it for some reason now. It doesn't take burn damage? I never knew that the warden didn't take burn damage. That the dragon's just in the wall over there. Like the portal gun's actually easier to make in this than in the other one, so that's at least a plus. That's at least a plus. I'll take the tridents just so I can go like this. I don't like it. Wait, that's a brilliant idea. If I set up a wall and throw. You gotta leave in a second? No, you're just killing them guys. They're tracking the mobs, that's the problem. I need to make a box. Alright, let us torture the warden. This is revenge for what the warden has done to me. That many times I tell you, all the torture. You can't walk through 2 block, can he? I can't remember, it's been for ages. But, if I was to do this, and chuck that... No, you can't actually throw it through the portal? You gotta be joking me. What's the point of having a portal that you can't throw stuff through? Can I chuck an item normally through the portal? Yeah. But I can't shoot like an arrow or something. That is so annoying. Can I just shoot the... No? This portal gun mod has really let me down. Ah, hello there, Blood Queen. Tenko, my wife, hi. I hope you're having a good day. It is going alright so far. We, what do you call it? Playing around with the portal gun mod for today. And it's not going so well. This portal gun mod, compared to the older one, is really lacking. I know the newer one has a lot of different stuff, but this one's really annoying because you cannot chuck through portals, you can't shoot through portals. So what's the point of having the portal? The portal gun looks so cool. Yeah. In the newer update, this actually looks pretty cool. I don't know, I think the older one didn't look too bad either. But that does raise a question. If I can't throw stuff through the portal... Actually, that is a good idea. Can I put... This would be counted as an entity. Just so you know. This would be counted as an entity. So this should... I forgot about the Ender Dragon being here. You're joking me. You are joking me. I was just looking for you and I was thinking there. No. I wanted you to be able to throw it through. That warden is safe for now. It's too thick. True. I've looked at this, warden for a while, and they definitely do have the cake back there. They have the waddle with the cake. That's how much cake they have. This other warden's just Beyblade, Beyblade. What's the time that we're at? We're almost at 25 minutes. You know what? What could be our final test? Oh. That is a good idea. Okay, I got a good idea. Let me get rockets. I'll get flight duration 3. We're gonna see if we can fly from one spot to another spot through the portal and then do it again afterwards. So let's see. This would probably be a perfect spot right here, just with how it is. And all I need to do is fly there. And hopefully it goes alright. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm actually going to give myself some golden apples as well. And then we're going to take a little bit of damage from this. Alright, survival. I knew the portal would be too low. Ah. Ah. We're not doing so good today. We are not doing too good today. Alright. This will be our final test. That's what I'll do. Final test. This is, you know, our make it or break it. I'll grab a bunch of these. I will grab the elytra. I remember where the elytra is, and here's some tools. Put that on the now. And I will grab myself a bunch of food. So we're not doing too bad so far. Alright. I forgot to grab the portal gun. That's what I forgot to grab. Oh, that's the wrong portal gun. Alright. So I have the elytra on. Let me just, you know, fly upwards a bit. How are we doing this? I would have needed a platform up here. I can't summon blocks, but how about we just go back down? We have to try somewhere where... Oh. That might actually work. That would not trigger it. But should give me enough leeway to get there to there. Alright. Let's try this. Last attempt. I'm eating a golden apple beforehand. This is our make it or break it. If I die, I'm going to end the, you know, episode immediately.